This is how to overcome social anxiety after narcissistic abuse. Watch closely because overcoming social anxiety can move you from isolation to connection. But it can also make things worse if you go about it the wrong way. So how do you overcome social anxiety the right way? To find out, I spent 24 days interviewing mental health professionals and speaking to people inside our community who are working on this too. 16 pages of notes later, I discovered there's no single right or wrong way, but every approach that works has 3 things in common. So, I've broken them down into simple steps, and this video will walk you through each of them. If we are just meeting, my name is Juliana. I'm a founder of Unfilteredd, and we help you overcome the effects of narcissistic abuse so you can heal and move forward with your life. The first step is to assess. This means identifying all of the social skills you struggle with. The woman we are working with started doing this by creating a list of social skills. There isn't a fixed number of social skills because they can be broken down in different ways. So I recommend spending 10 to 20 minutes researching to come up with your own list. But the core building blocks she came up with were 1. Communication. Things like verbal communication, nonverbal communication, and active listening. 2. Emotional intelligence. Things like self-awareness, self-regulation, empathy, and social awareness. 3. Interpersonal skills. Things like respect, conflict resolution, assertiveness, teamwork, and accountability. Then she went down the list and asked herself, which of these come easy to me, and which ones do I struggle with? She put the ones that came easy in one list and the ones she struggled with in another. This gave her a better understanding of her strengths and weaknesses in the social skill department. The second step is to prioritize. This means taking the list of social skills you struggle with from step 1, then organizing them based on the impact they're having on your life. Now, when I say impact, this can be positive or negative. So it could be the skills that are holding you back the most, or the ones that, if you improve them, would have the biggest positive effect on your life. It's really up to you. Both lead to the same outcome. The woman we are working with chose to focus on the negative impact. So she rated each skill on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 meant it barely affected her life, and 10 meant it was having a huge impact on her life. The third step is to practice. This means going out into the real world and practicing the skill that's having the biggest negative impact, or the one that would have the biggest positive impact if you improved it. For the woman we are working with, that skill was eye contact. So every day, she practiced in low-risk settings, at the grocery store, at the gas station, in interactions with neighbors, at the fast food drive-thru, even at the bank. After each interaction, she'd reflect by asking herself 3 simple questions. What went well? What didn't go well? And what can I do better next time? She just kept repeating that process until eye contact started to feel natural. Then she moved on to the next skill on her list and did the same thing. Oh, and here's a little tip for you when you try this yourself. You're going to have some quote-unquote failures when practicing social skills. That's completely normal. When that happens, go back to the list of skills you're already good at from step 1 and practice those for a bit. Because the truth is, nobody's good at all of the social skills. Getting some reps in with the ones you're strong in is a great reminder that you're human, it's okay not to be perfect, and you already have strengths to build on. What we talked about today is a super practical and effective way to overcome social anxiety. But after experiencing narcissistic abuse, there's likely one thing that will be standing in your way: a negative inner critic. This is a harsh, judgmental voice in your head that constantly tells you you're not good enough, picks apart your flaws, puts you down, and makes you doubt yourself. It's a common effect of narcissistic abuse, and it's important to address it as quickly as possible because it can really hold you back from healing. So, in the next episode, I'm going to teach you everything my team and I know about overcoming a negative inner critic, and I'll link to it here once it's posted. Thank you for watching the Unfilteredd Narcissistic Abuse Podcast. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Juliana, your guide to overcoming the effects of narcissistic abuse, and I can't wait to connect with you in a future episode.